Welcome back to the Rosy Romantic. I'm Bree, and today we're going to talk about TV shows to watch when your show gets canceled.
Oh, can you imagine? Oh no. You don't know.
If you're interested in that, stay tuned. Also, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. So grab your drinks, grab your snacks, and let's chat. You know that feeling when you really love a show. You're vibing with the writing, you like the chemistry of the characters, and you love this whole world that's been created. And then you look forward to the next season. And then the streaming service tells you, no.
Don't look. Let it out. Let it out, baby. Let it out. Why?
No, we're not having a second season or a third season, and the show didn't even get to finish the rest of their character arcs. You're just left without anything. And you're just so upset because you're like, I spent time. I spent, building a connection with these characters, and I love the writing on this show. Like, this is something that I really looked forward to, and now it's gone.
I just erased everything.
If you're going through a show cancellation, then you need a show to watch after that kind of resembles some of that, so you're not completely heartbroken.
She's got a point.
The Equalizer that was on CBS with Queen Latifah, and this show was inspired by the movies Equalizer with Denzel Washington. And this is all about Robin McCall and how she was a former CIA operative. She took those skills and helped people that were seeking justice that had nowhere else to turn. And I love this show because Queen Latifah, she was kicking butt.
And you know that's right.
So it was a great dynamics on the show, mother and daughter, and I believe her aunt, and also some romance in the show. So if you're looking for a show that kind of has the same vibes, then I would suggest Nikita. The show Nikita is an American adaptation from the French film and TV series La Femme Nikita. And this is all about a woman who escapes this spy organization, a weird spy organization, named Division. So she goes rogue and she realizes like this organization is corrupt and it's weird, it's kind of creepy, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna get revenge on the people that recruited me and made me do all these like horrible things. So it's time for me to seek justice. But here's the caveat. Her handler named Michael and her secret lover, they tell him, hey, go after her and she needs to be taken out. What? You're telling me that her secret lover and former handler, he's going after her and then she's going after him, and they were both at once in love? The drama alone, love to see it. So this is all about, the vengeance and the love and the passion, the betrayal, all those things. So think about Equalizer, but the drama times 10. Like, it's very intensified, especially when the handler is played by Shane West. Yes, that Shane West, the Shane West from A Walk to Remember. Okay, yeah, that Shane West right there. So when you see the chemistry alongside Maggie Q, because Maggie Q, she be kicking butt. Like she like Queen Latifah, like they weren't messing around. They ain't playing no games, because the action and intensity with this story, like they're seeking justice and they will stop at nothing to get the job done. So that's my kind of show right there. I am now convincing myself to rewatch it right now. That show was amazing. Next up, we have another Amazon cancellation, and it is Wheel of Time. Y'all, I got my feelings so hurt that this was canceled because I've been waiting for the big battle, and they've been talking about it since season 1. So when I was thinking, okay, like we have Rand and them, like we have everybody, and we're going to be prepared for this battle, and then they're like, oh yeah, it's not gonna happen.
You is breaking up with me. Why you is breaking up with me and stuff? Yo, this is mad crazy.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, Wait a minute. We give all this money, you know, respect to Rings of Power, but we put all this money in that show, but then you have Wheel of Time over here with Rosamund Pike. We have these incredible actors and things. No disrespect to the Rings of Power, but this show right here, Wheel of Time, and we're not gonna get the big battle. I'm still upset, you can tell. So
Probably because this whole universe is against me.
that show followed a woman named Moraine, and she was incredibly powerful from this like magical organization, and they entrusted her in finding the Dragon Reborn. So she finds these like, you know, 5 young people, and one of them is like the most powerful. They're either going to save the world or completely corrupt and destroy it. And it's her job to, you know, find that person, and everybody has their own journey and adventure. It was so much fun, y'all. I'm so disappointed. But if you are still in the searching for a show that's magical and fantastical and also a little bit whimsical, then you should watch Merlin. It doesn't start out when Merlin is like great and powerful. This starts out when Merlin's in his early 20s, and he's trying to, you know, figure out things about love and life, and he's also entrusted of watching over Prince and protecting Prince Arthur. And that Prince Arthur, you guessed it, is going to become King Arthur. So I like the dynamic between these two of their brotherhood and friendship that you'll see progress throughout the show. Also, we have, you know, a turn of events of Arthur's father, Uther Pendragon, and he has outlawed magic in this whole kingdom of Camelot. So if Merlin gets caught, like, he gets taken out. Like, this is pretty dangerous, but it still has a good comedic element to it. Not like in Wheel of Time, but you still have this great sense of like danger all the time with Merlin. So that kind of evens out its tone, which is brilliant. And there's some great romances on this show because y'all know I love a good slow burn. So this is everything I was looking for. Also, there are some very, very cute men on this show. Merlin, Arthur, Lancelot, Gawain, the list goes on. So need I say more?
I just love to look at him. Me too.
Your Majesty.
Now we have a show that a lot of people were upset about the cancellation of and are still upset about it, and that is My Lady Jane. And this was adapted from a novel of the same name, and it was all about Lady Jane Grey and Guilford and how what they had to face during this time, and they unfortunately met their demise really, really early, really, really soon in their lives. But this novel goes to kind of expand that narrative and say what could have happened, along with a lot of fantasy and fun and whimsical nature of this show. So I loved it about the writing and the direction and editing. It was so much fun to watch. And then when they got canceled, I was like, for real?
I took a sick day. I just stayed at home and did a watercolor of mountains.
But there is a show that's helping the My Lady Jane heartbreak, and that show is Carême. Now you're probably saying, Bree, that's not a fantasy show. What are you talking about? Just follow me on this one. We have Carême. Okay, that was also a real life person, and we decided to have kind of a historical drama and, you know, change up history just a bit. And it's a period piece. There's also a really great romance, just like we saw with Jane and Guilford. Like, that chemistry right there, 10 out of 10 with Jane and Guilford. So when I saw the chemistry for Agathe and Anton, Carême, I was like, here we go again. We have magic again. If we just can keep this going. So hopefully people keep watching Carême and we can keep that on, you know, on the air for Apple TV, because this is it. And if Apple TV doesn't recognize the greatness in the show, I don't know what to tell them. But let me clue you in about this show. Also, I have a video explaining all about this.
Well, That's an intriguing proposition.
Anton Carême was the first celebrity chef back in the day. This is during the Napoleon era, and he gets caught up not only being a chef, but also being a spy during this time because he works for Maurice d'Italie, and he is a very powerful French diplomat back in the day. So he has to follow everything that Maurice d'Italie tells him to do, and that includes covert bidding, and is very dangerous for him. But we do get some romance thrown in there because he has his lover Henriette, and then a newfound love, Agathe. And I'm telling y'all, if you haven't seen it yet, okay, let me just clue you in, is that this is the romance of the summer. This is the chemistry of the summer. And if you don't know about Agathe and Antoine, go watch it.
That is fascinating.
Ashanti.
And also, thank you so much for the love on the video, Like a Star, Anton Carême and Agathe. Like, just thank you guys so much.
There is no way for me to express my joy except by telling you the width of my smile. I can't read it. Somebody else read it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Nah, I want to do it. Hold on. But I can't see it. Let me turn it up.
And last but not least, we have The Other Black Girl, which was on Hulu. And this was about the character of Nella. And she was the only black girl at her publication company. So when another black girl is hired, Hazel, she's like, hey, like, you know, someone else in the office and you're being seen. And this is, you know, very important and empowering. But when she gets to know Hazel, something like really creepy and sinister is going on at the company. And Nella's like, I gotta figure out what's going on because this is, you know, not the normal work environment. It's giving all this creepy, thriller, sinister vibes to it, and she doesn't want any part of it. Nella decides, I'm going to investigate this mystery because what the heck is going on? And I did love this mystery and how it unfolded. And then in season 1, we're just left with a cliffhanger. And they're like, no season 2. What do you mean no season 2? There was so much to explore, but I'm still upset about it, and this was canceled, I believe, last year. So if you do like a kind of thriller, a really sleek mystery to it, then I would suggest Surface. And Surface is all about this woman named Sophie. Sophie is played by Gugu Mbatha, and she goes through this traumatic event to where she loses most of her memory. She has amnesia. She wakes up and she has a husband. Imagine you wake up and you're like, okay, you wake up and then you see this fine looking dude as your husband, but you don't remember anything about him. You don't remember that you got married. You don't remember any of that. It is terrifying. But he's claiming, you know, that you were so in love and, you know, this is our house and you're like incredibly wealthy. You're like, well, that's a plus. But then, like, is he telling you everything? Is that the truth, or is that what he wants you to believe? That's the mystery part in there. You also meet all these friends and people that you're seeing in all these pictures that you're like, I'm supposed to believe they're my friends and are friendly, but you have like no memory of this whatsoever. So this is all about Sophie trying to uncover her past and tries to find out what's really going on, because we don't know the truth. Sophie doesn't know the truth, so we're trying to piece everything together. We had the first season, now the second season. We're hoping the third season will arrive, okay? So if you watch it, keep watching. This is a very sleek and stylish thriller, just like The Other Black Girl. And then the chemistry between Gugu Mbatha and Oliver Jackson Cohen, it's so good. It's so good. Every time I see them on screen, I'm like, oh, something about to go down, because they be looking at each other like, I love you, but you know, did you betray me?
I just can't even.
Let me know in the comments down below, what are some shows that you were really sad got canceled and what other shows you would recommend. Let's chat, and I hope you have a comfy and cozy rest of your day. Bye.